name is Gordon Ayers. I'm the Managing Director of Biogas. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I'd like to show you a little experiment that we want to run today on methane gas, which is what we get from biogas. If you have a look here behind me, this is a Gama BP6 biogas digester. Essentially what it does is it takes food waste, mixes it with water, and through an anaerobic bacteria process it turns it into gas. The gas that we get out of this is methane, mainly methane, 60%, and we get about 40% of CO2 which is mixed into it. Now this little experiment that you're looking at here, this is to prove a fact of methane, and our fact of methane is that it is a lighter than air gas. Now when you talk to people in the gas industry, they're very worried about heavier than air gases, and particularly they're worried about things like drainage glitches and drains. So what we've done here today is we have designed our own little drain, and it's got our own little piece of drain pipe in it. And what we're going to do is we're going to run biogas into this hole, and then we're going to try and light it. But the first part of the experiment is to make sure that I have lightable gas. So what I've got here is my safety tube, and I'm going to light it. And there you can see it burning the newspaper.
Yeah, very good.
Alright, so there we got provable, burnable gas on the pipe. Alright, great. That's the first start. Let's put that out. Okay, so in a situation, what you would have is a gas leak close to a place where there's a drain. So in this case, we are going to pause our gas leak in this manner. Can you hear that? Is it running? Okay, great. So the theory being here that the gas would then go into the gully because it's heavier than air. We know for a fact that methane is not heavier than air, it's a lighter than air gas. So what we believe is happening is that half of the gas, which is the CO2, the heavier one, is going to go into the pit, but your lighter gas, the methane, is going to rise and dissipate. Alright, so we're going to let that run just for a little while to make it a fair test. We don't want to cheat it in any way. And the hole is roughly about, I'd say about half a meter by half a meter by half a meter. So it's a fair volume to fill up. And we'll see how it goes. I can smell it. Obviously, if my theory is correct, methane is rising, and I'm smelling the sulfur in the methane. And it's a lovely, rich, organic smell. Alright, do you think we've run that for long enough? Is it going to be a provable test? Alright, so for safety, I'm going to switch this off. I'm going to then remove it, and to make sure that we are actually getting a measurable test, I'm going to light this fire lighter and make sure that it's nicely lit, and I'm going to place it into the hole. Now if there was methane present there, we would receive a flashback. We would have received a air blast as such. I'm not getting any further acceleration. Alright. Okay, there still appears to be quite a bit of time and energy left in that lift. So I'm going to double up the odds. I'm going to bring the gas back now, and I'm going to have an open gas leak close to a fire source which is now below it. Okay, we are well aware that this burns, this gas burns. However, due to the fact that it is methane, it is rising. It is not going down into the pit. I think that pretty much conclusively proves the fact.
Take the pipe and put it inside.
Methane rises. There, point proven.